What's up everybody and welcome back to the Road to Glory. We are finally back with the Road to Glory on episode number 13, and today I'm going to be showing you my new team that I built and the best bargain value, incredible, literally everything player I have ever bought on this game. In fact, I'm not even gonna tease you guys or make you wait to see it. We're just gonna jump straight in. I'm gonna show you what happened. So I was thinking about building a new team. If we jump to this footage, you can see I've got 345,000 coins, and I'm thinking about getting myself a Sergio Agüero. Now, I'm gonna level with you guys. People are always asking me on Twitter basically asking for improvements for the teams. Like, people tweet you the team and say, like, improvements, 300k, and what shall I do, and all that stuff. The two single biggest improvements I have done to my squad is getting rid of players done with Pookie and getting rid of one to watch end on belly. We're just using them because we've got them, if that makes sense. They aren't actually that good. Getting rid of them two was a massive, massive upgrade, and getting this Agüero in my team was huge. He is so much better than Pookie. And as you can see, there's a couple of them up for just under 250k, and then whilst I was seeing whether there was some deals on bid, his bin went up, so his buy now went up to about 255, which was kind of frustrating, while I was seeing whether I could maybe get one on bids for like 245 or something like that. So anyway, I decided what I'd do is I'd try and snipe one for under 250k, and I picked it up, and we actually missed one immediately for 240 because I pressed the buttons in all sorts of crazy orders and tried to compare his price and all sorts. So anyway, I just decided to try and save myself 5,000 coins, to be honest. If you've got 350k almost to build a team, which I will show you guys in a second, we'll jump to live and I'll go through my squad with you. And I just decided to snipe and move my min buy now up to 750 just to make sure I was getting a unique search, because who else is going to do that? And we went and bought that. 155,000 coins for Sergio Agüero. I was absolutely speechless. We just missed one for 240k. We were trying to get one for just under 250, and we bought him for 155. Basically, 100,000 coins cheaper than what you could just go onto the buy now and get one for. It was 255, and we were trying to get one for 250, and we got him for 155 instead. 100,000 coins off. Absolutely mental. And he even come with a hunter on, so it's not even some lunatic who's just got him in a pack and accidentally listed them up. Someone's bought this Agüero and then listed them up for, I don't understand why. Maybe he bought him at the start of the game and bought him for 155, and he's like, oh well, I'll sell him up for 155. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but that meant that we had so many more coins to finish our team off. We were left with this, with our untradeable Koulibaly, untradeable Sissoko, and untradeable Walcott. We kept Manolas and Handanovic for the link to Koulibaly, and we just bought Agüero for 155,000 coins, which left us 190k to finish the team. So if we jump to live, I will show you what we did. We've got a slightly different formation just to make the chemistry fit, but if we jump into the squad, I'll take you guys through what we picked up to make this awesome team. So first up was the question of how do we make sure that Koulibaly and Manolas get full chemistry. Now, I really want today for a Scream Ospina or Mere to come out, or Cornesis, to be honest with you, any of them. But ideally, probably Mere, just because he's 6'3", whereas Ospina is only 6 foot. So I suppose Cornesis is the same rating and the same height. So Mere or Cornesis Scream, if they could bring one of them out to get a nice little triangle from Manolas and Koulibaly, that would be godly. But for now, we're keeping Handanovic. And then the question was, how do we then get them onto chemistry? Because they need an extra link. Now, Serie A right backs aren't absolutely godly, to be honest with you. The best one is between Florenzi and Malqui. Malqui's got a bit more pace. Florenzi's got a bit more defending. Malqui's got a bit more physical. Florenzi's got a bit more passing and dribbling. It's one of them. It's an interesting one, and I decided to go for Malqui because he gets a strong link to Koulibaly and means that I don't need to sort or worry about his chemistry either, because he's nicely and on full chem. He is French as well, so we can just put Sissoko in front of him, but we're actually going to do that on the other side, because the left back that I picked up from the Serie A, this time there's actually loads of god tier ones, and I was thinking about getting Alexandro and Brazilianing it up in the midfield, but instead, just basically because I couldn't quite afford it, because Alexandro's about 100k, I went for inform Theo Hernandez instead, because he cost me, if he would actually go into my squad, he cost me 48,750. So he was like half the price of Alexandro, and I believe he was the last person that I bought for this team, actually, because I wanted to pick the rest of them up and see who I could afford at the end, and this was basically all of my coins at the time. We have got another 50k now just from playing games and selling a few players here and there that we've got out of packs, and I will show you the packs that we opened. We've got some more actually to finish this video off. Got my Div Rivals rewards, and I've set up some of the Ultimate Scream SBCs, which we'll do at the end of the video, and I'll show you guys what's going on. But I just wanted to take you through my team first, and then I'll show you what I've been getting from the packs, how I've got up to that 56k, and then we'll come back to live and open a few more packs for you guys. So yeah, Theo Hernandez went into the squad. He came with this chem style on him. He's already got 93 pace, which is pretty sick, and then this gives him 93 strength as well, which is pretty awesome, and a crap load of extra. In fact, it gives him more, because if you get him onto full chemistry, then boosts will go higher. So he actually gets, well, they should go higher. Oh, wait, what? You get 9? That's incredibly bizarre. I swear it's 10 and 15. Am I missing something? That definitely should be giving him plus 10 and plus 15 stand tackle and plus 15 slide tackle and plus 10 head and accuracy and plus 10 strength. I don't know. Whatever. This game's messed up. But anyway, he's sick. We've got a Guardian, I think it is, on him. A Sentinel on him for defending and physical. Sorry, I think Guardian might be the one with passing. It doesn't really matter. He's absolutely quality, and I really, really like him. He's a very, very good player. We've played 27 games with him now. He got 1 assist and 1 goal. He actually scored from a header, which is pretty sick. But he's quality. He's 6 foot. Decent work rates, I suppose, for a left back, but I've got him set to stay back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He's left footed. He's really, really fast. He's quality. I really, really like him. Anyway, we then moves Sissoko over to this side to give him full chemistry, which makes the team work very nicely. And we need to work out how to get basically a Premier League midfield in here that would get full chemistry. So the first person that we are going to get is Fernandinho. Now, I originally started thinking about putting this guy into the squad because of Agüero, and he's strong links to Agüero, doesn't he? So I was thinking, there you go, pop him in the middle. That's a strong link to Agüero. He's a good player, but he actually still needs another strong link because of the dead link to Manlas and Koulibaly. So he actually goes over on this side, and we've got someone different who comes into the team. So as you can probably guess, we're going to play, as I always do, 4-2-3-1, the second variation with this squad. Sissoko and Fernandinho are my CDMs. Walcott is going to be playing right mid. Agüero is going to be playing striker. Left wing is going to be my left wing, who I will put in for you guys, and it is Felipe Anderson. And that just left and needed, basically, a centre attacking mid who got 2 strong links to any of these players that go around them, basically. So I could have gone for Kevin De Bruyne, which is an absolutely sick one, and it would get a strong link to Agüero and Fernandinho to get him onto full chemistry. And obviously I need to give a strong link to Fernandinho as well. I could have put Fernandinho in the middle and got one that just gets a strong link to Fernandinho. There's loads of little different ways that I could work this team around, switching up the formations and stuff like that. But in the end, what I decided to go for is probably the best, one of, if not the best players on this squad. It is none other than Lucas Moura. He's 83 rated, and he's an absolute god. And to be honest with you, he highlights everything that is stupid about this game, to be perfectly honest with you. In fact, everything that is stupid with chemistry styles is probably more specific, because he is arguably better than Agüero. He's played 36 games for me now. A lot of these are being subbed onto 6 chemistry to do the objectives, where you have to have like 7 La Liga players first owner to get an icon swaps, and I'm like, do you know what, my La Liga strikers are tragic. I'm going to sub on Lucas and Agüero, but they still do decent even on 6 chemistry. It has kind of battered their records a little bit. Agüero used to be over a goal a game plus assists as well, and Lucas was very, very close to it, but he's had a little bit of a battering where I've been getting smashed with our La Liga team, unfortunately. But they're incredible. They're so, so good. And like I said, this Lucas card highlights basically everything that's stupid about chemistry styles, because it kind of negates having to actually use your brain and build a decent squad that fits around different players with different specialities and different positions. Because why bother when you can just buy Lucas Moura, who's fast and good at dribbling, slap a sniper on him, and he's now got 97 finishing, 89 shot power, stupid passing, stupid... Do you know what I mean? Like, he's an 83 rated card. This man should not have 92 pace, 87 dribbling, with 97 finishing, 97 attacking positioning, 89 shot power, 86 vision, 87... Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit ridiculous. He's an absolute god on this game. I love him. 4-star, 4-star as well. High medium work rates. The man is a legend. He is so, so good, and I couldn't recommend putting him in your team enough. For the fact that I bought him for 64,000 coins, but the market's gone a bit mental recently, so I imagine you can get him quite a lot cheaper now. There was on for 54. People bidding 45. Wouldn't be surprised. There's one for 53. I wouldn't be surprised if you get this guy for under 50k now. And I picked him up for 64, and I think he's well worth it. So 100% go out and get him and stick him in your squad. He's unreal. Just to show you guys how we actually play with this team in game. And then I'm going to do something very, very controversial as well. This is how we set up. Drop back, unfortunately, because it's FIFA 20 and It's just so much more broken than every other way of defending. They need to sort it out, basically. Like, I wish I didn't have to play it to be competitive, but you do. I ended up, I went 12-2, I think, with this team. No, that doesn't get you gold. What was it? Was it 14-2? With this team in Foot Champs? I didn't play it last week, as you guys know, because we didn't have any rewards. But the week before, we absolutely did sick with it. But it's really sad that this is kind of how you have to play. I refuse to play on 1 depth because it's just so boring. But 3 or 4 is what I've found to be the best, and it was currently set to 3. Fast build-up for the counter-attacks, because, again, that's how you got to play FIFA. And then the team is set up like this. Lucas Cam, Agüero striker, Felipe Anderson and Walcott, as I said, as the attacking players. Sissoko and Fernandinho. I've got Agüero set to stay central and stay forward. I've got Lucas Moura set to stay forward as well. Fernandinho is set to stay back and cover the centre. And Musa Sissoko is set to cover centre, but otherwise just does whatever he wants, gets forward, scores some goals. These guys are on balance but cut inside. Walcott and Felipe Anderson, and my fullbacks are on stay back, is how I've got my team set up. So that's how we play in game. It works really, really well. Maybe the wingers don't get as much joy as you would think they do. My Fernandinho, just for you guys, cost 33k, and my Felipe Anderson cost 38, but again, you can probably pick them up way cheaper. Like I said, the wingers probably don't get as much joy as they should, just because of the formation. Walcott has got 12 goals and 6 assists in 32 games. Again, some of them are getting chucked on as a sub for my La Liga team and stuff like that, but no, he's a really good player, but he just doesn't quite get the ball as much as he should. But then when you compare his stats to Felipe Anderson, you can see that he's levels above, like 3 goals, 8 assists for Felipe Anderson, 12 goals, 6 assists for Walcott. He does a lot more work. So one of the things that I do want to do with this team is upgrade Felipe Anderson, and we'll talk about that in a sec, because we need to do the very, very, very controversial thing, which is actually going to be sell my Agüero. I bought him, as I've just shown you, for 155k, but he's been out of packs for ages because of this. Scream Agüero. He's like 1.3 mil. And to be honest with you, he looks absolutely unreal. And probably is the best striker on the game based on how much I love normal Agüero. And then he's got ridiculous stats to go with it. But because he's been in packs and the normal one's been out of packs, he's actually gone up in price loads. The cheapest Agüero... Okay, a lot of them... I should have sold him an hour ago. He was like 300k. In fact, a lot of them have come onto the market. Maybe people thinking the same thing as me. So we do need to get them shipped on sharpish. If I'd have sold them an hour ago, we probably would have got an extra 15k from, which is very annoying. But I went and had my lunch before recording this video. But 285k is probably going to sell for this Agüero, which, considering I was trying to buy one for less than 250 and ended up picking him up for 155, I think is pretty mental. So I feel like if we want to get him to actually sell, people are starting to flood the market with him, which is kind of annoying. I do wish I sold him. You guys seen it was set to 291 when I came to search, which is what he wouldn't pop up for before. So I was going to list him for 289 just to make sure that he sold. So I suppose we haven't lost too much. If we list him up for 282, he'll probably sell straight away. Maybe 279, sacrifice the 3k just to make sure that he gets sold on. And we're still making a ridiculous amount of profit, to be honest with you. Like 155, and we're going to sell them on for 279. So what's that? Before tax, that is 124,000 coins profit. And he's going to crash in price today as well. When the new Scream Squad comes out, everyone's opening packs, and Agüero's back in packs. So there he goes. See you later, Agüero. Thank you very much for the 300k nearly. I mean, I imagine he's going to sell pretty much instantly. Which he is. He's gone. 279,000 coins. And now we've basically got the amount of coins that we had at the start of this video to build our squad. But we've bought all of the other players. So what should I do with this 320k is my question to you guys. I kind of want to get myself a Scream Bernard, I'm not going to lie, for Felipe Anderson. But I should probably wait and see what comes out in the new Scream Squad, because there could be some absolutely sick ones there. And I kind of just want to see your guys' opinion down in the comment section. So pop them down. We'll do comment of the day now as well, where loads of you guys are going to be comment of the day, because you were saying to me, what am I on about when I'm talking about telling it's a board because of the bottom left corner of the pack? Like, how can I tell that it's a board before the pack animation has even started? So I'm going to show you guys that, and we'll open some more packs. So we've got our Div Rivals rewards. I was going to show you my marquee matchups and stuff like that, but there is more marquee matchups to do. So I'll show you that in the next episode where I got in them, because we've got some pretty decent stuff. We'll do the next marquee matchups, and we'll try and upload the Road to Glory a little bit more frequently, because I realised I was playing an absolute crap load of FIFA, but in no real particular order or no structure to it. It was literally just me sat here playing FIFA and really enjoying playing FIFA, but then struggling to turn it into a video and not wanting to turn it into a video because it was just absolutely all over the place and it had no storyline to it or structure to it, and it was just an absolute mess. So I'll try and have specific things in my head. Like today, we're going to do marquee matchups and play some of the La Liga first owner challenges, and then I'll just show you guys that. And the next day, we're going to do some of the squad battle challenges and design our new squad for FUT Champs. That sort of stuff. So I'll try and actually have a bit of a structure in my head rather than just me sat here playing FIFA. But for this episode, we need to open these absolutely tragic Div 4 Div Rivals rewards because I didn't play any FIFA last week, because I didn't finish off FUT Champs last week, and that's usually what gets me my decentish Div Rivals rewards, is just playing some FUT Champs. And we've actually got an SBC to do as well. So let's open these Div Rivals ones. And I'll try and explain to you guys, because a lot of you were asking this, how do you tell? So see this pack here that we've got actually in the store. When I click this, it's going to go to the pack animation where it's in the tunnel with the doors. And you guys know you can tell if it's a non-rare or a rare, because if the doors next to it is flat or if it's bumpy. You guys know that. You know how to tell it to walk out if just one of the lights flashes. You know how to tell it to board if it moves slowly. But you can actually tell before all of that. So what I want you guys to take note of is this part that is here, that is then inside the doors in the next animation. Now, if you look at the bottom left, it's not the glow that is currently like scanning across the pack. It's not that. You've got the pack shape, and I can't point at my screen to show you guys. But what I can do, I suppose, is draw it. So this is like the outline of the pack, very poorly drawn. We've then got another thing of this where it like follows the same shape, which I'm sure you guys will be able to see. And these are like two gold ridges, the first two. And there's like in the top right corner, there's this bit's a bit black. And in the bottom left corner, this bit here is a bit black. There's then, again, another grey bit that goes on the inside. And then that pack shape, finally, once more again. And this is the bit that's got, like, the guy's face on it and stuff like that. So it's very complicated, the pack design, but it's actually really simple to tell. This bit here is where you're going to look for a glow. In the bottom left corner, in the bit that's black rather than gold, like in the top right corner, it's black as well. If you've got a board, there will be a really faint shimmer just here. It's quite hard to tell, but once you've spotted it once, you will be able to see it every time. And I'll try and show it to you guys. Hopefully you get a board in one of these packs and you'll be able to see it. But that's basically how it is. You've got all the random different layers of this pack, but just inside the first layer, in the bit that's black, that goes from like round here to round this bit, and then it's reflected in the top corner. It's in there. There's a little glow if you've got a board. I'm hoping we get a board now and I'll be able to show you guys what it is. So let's just open some of these packs and see whether we get one. So let's have a look at this one. Is it going to be a board? It's not, because it just looks normal. There's no glow in the bottom left corner. As you guys can see, it works 100% of the time, and we've got ourselves a Campbell. Brilliant. All right, pack number 2. Can you show us a board just so that we can explain to the people? See whether you guys can guess along. It's a no. It's not. I'm saying, did you spot it? That looked exactly the same. So it's hard to see until you've actually seen a board, but you'll get it. Trust me. All right, 15k pack. It's got an ultimate screen design. Does it have a little glow in the bottom left corner? No. Good. So no boards out of these ones, but we do have an SBC to do, and hopefully that'll give us one. If not, I'll have to just grab a picture and just show you guys what it is, because otherwise I'll drive you mental trying to work out what it is. Oh, okay, we got a blue card, so this guy might be worth a few coins. No, okay, not anymore. When these first come out, everyone was buying them for like 10k because they're mental. So we'll just keep them in our club. We'll take the 1,000 coins, thank you very much. And I'll go show you guys what we're going to trade in for this SBC. And fingers crossed, it'll get us a board in it so I can show you guys how this works. So it's this one, but wear the line for Ultimate Scream. You need to trade in 5 leagues, 2 rare players, all gold. Every single one of these players that I've traded in is untradeable. It's as simple as that. You don't even really have to get that much chemistry. Pavon's in my MLS team. I don't really care. Just get him out and let's get this pack so that we can see if we can get a board and show you guys. Right. Come on, pack. Just one any stinky 83 just so that the people can see. Please. No. Good. Okay, I'm going to have to get a screenshot and show you guys what it is, just to explain what it is to you guys. Okay, we got ourselves a Kone. That's pretty terrible. Right, we're going to leave the video here, but before we go, I'm going to show you guys what it is. So, this is a picture of a pack that isn't a board, and if we jump to this, this is a picture of a pack that is a board. Can you see the difference? If we take it back to the other one, and then jump back again, can you see the little glow in the bottom left corner? That's what means it's a board. It's a little bit frustrating now because a lot of the crappy, rare blue cards are boards as well now, and they aren't actually really worth any coins, and no one really wants to pack them, and it makes that thing show up. But that is how you tell. That is where we're going to leave this episode of The Road to Glory. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll hopefully have another one out for you guys in the next couple of days with some actual structure of what we're going to be doing playing FIFA. But for now, drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking with me while we've not been uploading too much. I'll catch you guys soon.